Hello, I'm Astrology. How's it going? Good? I hope so. So, July 2025 astrology predictions. Well, it's very simple, very clear. I'm gonna tell you guys that we are coming from Saturn conjunction with Neptune from 8th of June into the 33 of Aries. Oh God. And this looks gonna be a lot of internal conflicts and major events and decisions. Oh well, we experienced this since the 8th of June. This is a kind of aspect will continue. So don't worry, we just need to let it go. We just needed to try to understand ourselves much more. Neptune makes a sextile with Pluto. That is a kind of good aspect from my point of view, because it is the moment that we gonna reconnect ourselves much more what we believe be the sacred, what we believe it is the higher energies above of us. It is a good aspect. Also, we're gonna experience Neptune retrograde from 4th of July until 10 December. Is going to go into the critical degree of Pisces. So we're gonna see Neptune, he going into the last degree of Pisces, and it's gonna be in Pisces from the 23rd October into 27th of January next year. This kind of aspect is very important, because it is to take care of ourselves, especially about our dynamic with the spiritual, religious, and as well illness such addictions, deceptions, and I'm gonna say about migrations as well around the world. One of those kind of things that is more in the news lately. Uranus and Gemini. It is 7 years. 7 years that is gonna have a lot of change. It's gonna change that. For example, we expecting that happen in 2 and 10 years and 20 years. It's gonna happen in days, months. It's something that you must pay attention, because as I told you before, both signs, Gemini and Aquarius, they are air signs. They are connected to the thoughts, they are connected to the innovation, they are connected to the technology, the sciences. So also it is a conscious liberation. So it is time for we reflect and see this kind of changes happen in the world, change in infrastructure as well. Saturn and Neptune form a sextile with Pluto from July 10 into 12 of August. It's a great possibility for peace in the world. It is the moment that we're gonna see a calm dialogue between the conflicts around the world. It's a very good aspect. Let's pay attention, see what's going on, what's gonna happen. And the 10th of July, we're gonna have a full moon in Capricorn. This is very interesting, because Capricorn is a signal from discipline, from work hard, from the laws, and from politics. So it's a full moon. Every kind of thing is started in the new moon we have days ago in Cancer will come from in a big on this full moon. So something new will come. Let's keep an eye on. We're gonna have a Saturn retrograded in Aries from July 13 into 28th of November. From the 1st of the September into 14 February, Saturn is gonna be retrograde so much they're gonna stop in Pisces. So it's gonna be in Pisces from September 1st into February 14. Well, it is a time to we just review every kind of Saturnian issues in Pisces. Like we're gonna review special when you think big, when you think about the world, the weather, and the stipulated objectives are being achieved. For example, we're gonna really think about this connection that we have with the spirituality. We're gonna think about addictions. We're gonna think about health. We're gonna think about religions. We're gonna think about how we see our presence in the world, and how this reflected our life nowadays. It's a very interesting aspect too, and this is gonna take us a good time to reflect and to review and to finally end up in 28th of November. Okay, it's a 13th July into 28th of November. This is a retrogration of Saturn, but also it is Saturn is gonna retrograde so much that we're gonna stay in Pisces. That is a signal that have a lot of about empathy, how we are treating ourselves, how we treating the world, and how we treating the people around us. It's a time to see the commitments we propose ourselves. We are really doing this or not? Well, talking about retrograde, we have a Saturn and we have a Mercury retro in Lion. This starts 18 July to August 11. So this period, it is what is. During this period, I really recommend don't sign contracts, don't avoid to do travels, avoid to be expose yourself or say things without think about it before, because it is the moment that you're gonna what you want to say for real cannot be understood. A lot of misunderstandings can happen, and this is a kind of aspect that I always say, well, if you want to prepare, do a trip, do this before. If you want to need to sign up a contract, that is very important, do before 18 or after 11 August, all right? Following up, we have a Mars in a conjunction with the South Node in Virgo from 18 July to 22 July. What may feel like we're gonna behave, bring back harmful habits from our life. Like all the things that we consider is not good for our mental life, for our health life. The habit is gonna facing us coming back. Because Northern Node, it is something that we want to achieve. And the South Node remind us to something that we have done. And we have done and recognize, oh, it's not good anymore. We should don't do this anymore. So between those dates, July 18 until 22, be aware. Venus is gonna do a square with the South Node until 20 to 25 of July. Well, we're gonna have an experience of self-criticism, excessive, okay, and criticism of your partner. Be careful with this. Be aware of the situation. Avoid this. Avoid to self-criticize yourself and avoid criticize your partner. Just be aware to don't do things like that, and you're gonna regret yourself. Just because aspect that the planet is causing right now. So calm down, chill, think about it before you say something that you regret. The Sun is gonna reach Leo. What's a good aspect from July 22 into August 22? It is a moment that we are feel enlightened. We are crowded, more focused. We become more creative, bold, and also a little bit selfish, a little bit more sober, perhaps. So it is time to find the balance. Find the equilibrium. That is something very important nowadays, to keep yourself in the balance before you don't do things you will regret or behind the bars. Sun, we're gonna do an opposition to Pluto in this same period between 22 22nd of July into 26. So it's expected big tensions between those two, who has aspect is very important. In the first girls of Leo and Aquarius, you're gonna feel much more this opposition. So it's also we're seeing the king and the people, because Leo and Aquarius is more connected to people, and Leo, it is more connected to a president, a government, the king. So it's also the ego and what the others really need, or what I need to be more empathic. So this kind of energy is what it is aspect opposition Sun opposite to Pluto is gonna bring to us 22 to 26th of June. The light is blinking, so yeah, that's it. Let's continue. The Sun is gonna make a trio with the Saturn and Neptune from July 22nd until 25. We make feel capable. We're gonna feel much more self-confident. We're gonna feel much more responsible. We're gonna feel much more, wow, I can do that. I can do the movements. I can start something. So do it. Just be aware that Mercury is retrograde. So be aware the things and decisions you're gonna take it. You're gonna feel self-confident. You're gonna feel that you can act. You have the courage. Act, but surround yourself with all the information and movements that you're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna have a new moon in Leo. This is gonna occur on July 24. Our personal desires and the desires of the others feeling prevented from doing something, we do it or not do it? This is the question. To be or not to be? Being you reflections. Reflections about if you want to be over all the situation, or you're gonna have a bit of empathy. Depends what kind of things you're gonna bring on table from this aspect. We're gonna have as well Saturn makes a sextile with Uranus, which is a very good aspect from July 25 to August 25th. Put in order in the change. The word here is order for you. You're gonna observe, for example, order in the chaos of the internet, in the laws of the internet. What is very important nowadays in the order and how the AI is gonna being use it or not use it. Okay, we're gonna have another one doing a retrogradation. This time is Chiron, that is the professor that is hurt and needs to heal himself, but to heal himself he doesn't know how, but he starts teaching someone else. When he teaches someone else, he starts to heal himself and helping someone else to heal. This is what the mythology brings to us. So in this period, Chiron is going to be retrograde in Aries from July 13th to January 2nd. It is a time to review what we are doing, how we are acting, what we are learning from our pains, our hearts, or are we healing ourselves there? Are we teaching others through our wants, or this healing each other or not? What has happened? Let us review this dynamic. This is what this aspect asks to us, to reveal how we... Okay, I feel myself so damaged inside because of all the things I lived in my life, and I want to give up. No, it's not time to give up. It's a time to take this feeling you have inside and feel another people and see another people, be more empathic and share what you learn from this point. But it's not everyone is open. You just need to find the people who are open to this kind of sharing as well. So when the moment you will find someone that you can share, and from this point of both have pains, have questions to be worked, I really believe that both can grow up for good. Well, carrying on here, Venus is gonna be in Cancer from July 31st into August 25. This time to feel the love, the relationships, and very good establishments can happen, like a marriage perhaps. Or just the simple, oh, let's live together, why not? So Venus asked for truthful conversations and nothing to be hide, as nothing to create bad waters. What I connected to hurts. For example, if you start to hide things in a relationship, what's the point? Just say the truth, find the words, have a great dialogues, all right? It is the way. The feminine and the child choose the questions is gonna be in the rise at this period. Venus also will do a square with Saturn and Neptune from July 31st into August 2nd. Romances that are too rigid or too altruistic should be reviewed and balanced. That's what I put a big question note. I'm giving more than I'm receiving, or what's going on? Make the question, make the dialogue, and set up what you want for good. That's what the aspects request. There are those more important aspects is going to happen in July 25. I'm going to put in the description of this video a list of those aspects, okay? And if you have any kind of questions, if you want to know properly what's going on for you, what we can see in your birth chart, just be in contact with marceloborgesastrology@gmail.com. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.